Hello, everyone. My name's Nikhil, and I'm going to talk about the fascinating story of generating text generating text or images using some kind of conditional content. So, back in 2015, about 7 years ago, we were able to generate labels to the images. But what made the community curious was to develop a system which could change these labels into naturally flowing sentences. That's what we call as image captioning. But this was not sufficient enough. This made the researchers more curious to convert the opposite way. That is, to generate from captions what these images are saying themselves. And this was what the research community started working on. And what they started doing is, if we have captions, can we generate the corresponding images? Like for birds, that for a model that has seen only birds in red, black, or gray color, can we generate something which has red and a brown color bird with a stubby beak? Well, it was able to do that, but what it generated was a blob like this, something on the top of something. Not very clear. They tried few more things, like the flower is yellow and white in color with petals, and something else as well, like a living room having furniture all around. What they were able to generate were these tall, small, tiny images, which something you cannot put, of course, on your bedroom wall. But this was a point where research communities started working more around this. And with time, as the time passed away, we were able to generate something which is more clear and more advanced, like for some prompt saying teddy bears mixing sparkling chemicals, what comes to your mind? Well, the model about a year back was able to generate an astonishing figure like this. Isn't this amazing? Something very similar, which is out of what we could think of just from the text, is an astronaut launching in a tropical resort in space. Another example of a brain riding the rocket ship heading towards the moon. These were all the prompts that are unimaginable and of course that do not exist. Let's come to something which is more real in nature, like a transparent sculpture of a duck made out of glass, and the sculpture is in front of a painting of a landscape. You could see the result is really astonishing, isn't it? It's following the basic laws of nature, that if something is transparent, then of course, or something is made of glass, a painting like at the back should be reflective in the front of it as well. As you can see in that duck glass, you could see the image from the back itself. So this was a starting where images, paintings, and for future videos or 3D objects could also be generated in a similar fashion using just the prompt engineering that we have. Having said that, art is not only in the image, it's in the prompt as well as in the images that it's generating as of now. What the curious minds over here must be saying, that have the machine learning models picked up paintbrushes in their hands? Well, not really. These are some of the generative modeling techniques which the research community is working these days, which is generating these beautiful, non-existent, out-of-the-world results that we are able to see. Well, what these models are, on a very high level or a brief, we can say the GANs was something that was proposed, was taking this at the start, followed by energy models, variational autoencoders, autoregressive models recently, like DALL-E, while the one which are used these days or the research community is focusing more on are based on diffusion, such as Glide, Imagine, Party, and Cogview, various research angles, but they all are basically based on the diffusion modeling concept. That's it from my side, and these are some of the latest research work that these models are able to do. Like the first example over here is converting from text to images, like a dragon of Lord of Rings and city of Blade Runner, while the second and the third is image resolution and image inpainting using these diffusion models. Not only they can be conditioned on images, only on text, they can be conditioned on images as well. But we can also do the text generation kind of task through it, as well as the last at the bottom shown in the right bottom corner where I want to generate some naturally flowing text like how long was the trip, and it says it was about a year. These are some of the references. That's from my side. Thank you.